So I'm assuming you know, or at least have heard of Super Mario Bros. 2, right? You know that sequel to the original Mario game, but instead of jumping on characters, you have to throw stuff at them. Yeah, that actually wasn't the original Super Mario Bros. 2. Nintendo had a completely different sequel planned for that game. And that is what we will be talking about in this video. So it starts in 1995. Super Mario Bros. Comes out. Obviously, it's a big, massive, huge success, and Nintendo wants to get more money off of it, and so they start working on a sequel. And they start with the same style and mechanics as the original game, except they made it a lot harder. They made it for people, basically it was directed for the people who had already beaten the original game, who were already pros at the game, to test their limits. Which kind of resulted in it being unfair, to say the least. Not only was the platforming hard at some parts, and the bosses really long, and they even have little mini bosses in the middle where they have Blue Bowser, which is this like clone of Bowser, but he's blue. In fact, the very first, this is a spoiler in case you want this to be a surprise, in the very first level, the very first power-up, the mushroom you get will kill you. It's called the killer mushroom, and it will literally just kill you on impact, which is not a great start to the game. So they first released it in Japan, and they hated it. And Japan is kind of like Nintendo's test zone. Like, if it fails in Japan, they are not going to release it in America. So they had promised a sequel to the fans in America, and they were waiting. So they quickly had to come up with anything. They had to come up with a sequel to Super Mario Bros., or at least something to call a sequel. And so they took a game called Yummy Kojo Doki Doki Panic, not sure if I pronounced that right, and just basically did a reskin, like hackers will do these days, and released it as Super Mario Bros. 2. Super Mario Bros. 2 has been re-released multiple times on the DS, and also as Super Mario Bros. Advance, and has gone down in history as one of the wackiest Mario games due to it just not really playing like a normal Mario game. And now you know why. Thank you for listening to this video. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, stay cool.